Well, I pressed the space bar instead of the minus key. Well, got my hotkeys mixed up. What transpired? Anyway, we'll continue. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun and ended it. But if he was stabbed, there's no way he could have done anything, right? You said that. This scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. There's contradictions. But please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. Yeah, we got him. He's no problem. What transpired? Cross-examination. Let's go. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Really? There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. Objection? You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning? Mr. Phoenix Wright. Maya Fey was in the middle of a channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Korean channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. Okay, so you do know about channeling? So that means the nurse killed him, not Maya Fey at all, because guess what? If you agree that she is not Maya Fey anymore, she's the nurse, then the nurse killed him, not Maya Fey. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Korean channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect. About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Nope, nobody cares. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. So are we accepting that magic is real in this case? Because I got some new freaking arguments then. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. Really? So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day. And afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness? Sorry. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Really? Where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day. That's suspicious. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? He expected the nurse would attack her. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Really? So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun and ended it. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me, I wonder. Now do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect. Your dad wasn't perfect. He got screwed. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. He said the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. But stabbed in the chest and then shot at point blank range. How do I show that he said that? Had surgical malpractice, murdered, arrest has been a murder while channeling. Maya's older sister, she was a top-notch lawyer, detective, channeling for his immense spiritual power, memories of Thing, mother of pearl. Mimi died in a car accident. In a car accident 1 year ago was Amy's older sister, nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Claims to be an investigative photographer. She lives for the next big scoop. Francesca won Karma age 18, became a prosecutor in Germany at age 13. A prodigy who has never known defeat. The victim took out his gun. Saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun and ended it. So while this is wrong, what I think is wrong is the fact that you said that after being stabbed like that, you would not have enough strength. Isn't that a contradiction? How could you have done all this when you didn't have the strength to do anything? Okay, apparently I'm wrong. Newspaper clipping. I don't think that relates. Diagram of a manor. But they were in the channeling chamber, that's what we know. Mimi Meanie. About 8 inches off the ground in a small hole. Oh. Alright. Where did this hole come from? Where did this hole come from? What are you talking about? Don't say. Roll. There's a hole in the folding screen. Two shots fired. I don't think that missed. Look at the thing. You did not miss. Look at the hole. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Eh? What do you mean? That this little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. Oh, if that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? That is correct. The gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh! But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. It's true, it was shot from far away. That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
Objection!
I am disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. It's hard proof, lady. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
Objection!
Nope. As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. Yeah. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Oh, she got hit. Well, then. That's right, the defendant must have pushed the victim away. But then how did he shoot? After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful, I can't afford to make a mistake here. Oh really? Don't you don't have to say it twice, I'll save. Concentrate and think. Something doesn't make sense. So wait, she claims that Maya pushed him away. Then he shot, missed. Something doesn't make sense. If she had the knife, why not kill him with the knife? There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal flaw? Yow! Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Shot at point blank. That makes sense. Costume Maya was wearing. Press the check button for details. The blood would have come when she initially stabbed, I guess. The blood on this? Take a look at this. Why are you showing this to me, pal? Prosecutor Von Karma's explanation and this piece of evidence do not contradict. Huh? Haha, looks like you need to use your brain a little more, pal. Ugh. Being lectured by Gumshoe of all people is so embarrassing. Come on, hurry up and get that thinking cap on. Put some distance. The point blank shot. Take a look at this. Put some distance, about to strike. The freaking map of the channeling chamber? Where would she put the distance? Take a look at this. Oh, it's all wrong. The knife. Nope. I don't know, the gun. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Put some distance. The key. Nope. Is the hole in this? Oh, it is. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. I'm gonna do that again. That doesn't make sense. Fatal flaw. But he could have just shot it lower. Right? This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah! It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? They are. The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. Okay. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike but was actually squatting low to the ground. It's true. Order, order. This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Probably doing something with this stuff. Right? Maybe doing something with this. Somewhere around here. Huh? Oh, judge's face is squanched like he just smelled some serious bad breath. That is, I mean, wait, I just forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. Sure. In the meantime, I want to think through things through again, Mr. Wright. Yeah, okay. He was just in front of him. Oh, what? What happens now? Your dart, it's 11 a.m. already missed a morning tea. However, at least you were able to arrive at a conclusion. Does look that way. I think we can hold it. And then we just lose. Okay. So that's what happens. I see. When you press the wrong thing, you lose a bunch of progress. Okay, and this. Okay, we save again. Put it low to the ground. She was sitting on the mat. Oh, I can just save right here. Even better. The defendant was in this area. Around on the mat. Somewhere around here. The judge's face is crunched up like he smelled some serious bad breath. Apparently she was not there. The defendant was in this area. Somewhere around here. Some serious bad breath, his own breath, he forgot to brush. I mean, I'll try doing it here, right? She was standing here near the folding screen. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Oh, she's mad. No, because there's no freaking gunpowder burn. Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? No, no. That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she was shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You... I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Yeah, I mean, she was attacked. Changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Damn true. Nah. Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Ooh. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the bed. Nope. No, she got something again. She got her footing. Blast radius of a disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Ugh, of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? How dare you? Huh? How is it all my fault? You can start by repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. To be continued. Okay, perfect timing, I guess. Save your progress, please do. Please do. Right there, save it. Can I just go? Nope. Okay, we have to go back. Why are you sad? June 21, 11:37 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. I mean, she is on trial for murder. Phew, that was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. What do you mean trick? Thank. Wait, trick? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Or it could be another Faye, your aunt. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sis's ghosts will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Going back in court? Alright, June 21, 11:43 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Now the first order of sale. There you go, and I'll see you in the next one. Yep, don't have a lot of time.